Ever felt different, like you're meant for something bigger? Maybe you notice strange coincidences or feel drawn to life's deeper truths. Joe Dispenza reveals how the chosen experience reality differently, shaping, manifesting, and awakening to their true power. If this aligns, you might want to stay until the end. Imagine being able to recognize certain experiences in your life and realize they hold a hidden purpose. Fascinating, right? But here's the thing, not everyone goes through this. Only a select few, the ones truly attuned to something greater, experience these 10 signs. Their journey is filled with self-discovery, synchronicities, and moments that feel too significant to be random. If you've ever felt different, if you've ever sensed a deeper calling, pay close attention. The 7th sign on this list is especially crucial. It could change everything you thought you knew about yourself. Let's begin. The first sign is a universal connection and the sense of deep spirituality. The chosen ones seem to carry an invisible light, a connection to something beyond what most perceive. They move through life with an unshakable sense that there is more to existence than meets the eye. When they look at a starry sky, they don't just see distant planets, they feel part of a vast, interconnected reality. Their thoughts, emotions, and actions feel like they resonate within a larger cosmic system. They often experience synchronicities, those moments where life seems to align in an almost magical way. A book appears at the perfect moment, a conversation happens just when they need guidance, or an opportunity arises seemingly out of nowhere. For them, these aren't coincidences. They're signs, nudges from the universe pointing them toward their path. Next is a sense of not belonging anywhere. From an early age, chosen ones feel like they don't quite fit in. Social norms, daily routines, and surface-level conversations feel foreign to them. They may be in a room full of people, but still feel like outsiders. This disconnection isn't because something is wrong with them, it's because their awareness extends beyond the physical world. They see life differently. Rather than feeling lost, this sense of detachment pushes them to seek deeper meaning. They explore alternative philosophies, question reality, and look beyond traditional beliefs. Over time, they find their place not by fitting in, but by embracing their uniqueness and using it to inspire others. The third sign is heightened sensitivity and empathy. Chosen ones don't just understand emotions, they feel them deeply. Walking into a room, they can sense the energy instantly. They pick up on unspoken tensions, hidden sadness, or the true emotions behind someone's words. Their empathy is so strong that they often absorb the emotions of others, feeling joy and pain as if they were their own. This ability makes them natural healers. People are drawn to them, seeking comfort, guidance, or simply someone who truly listens. However, this sensitivity can also be overwhelming. Without proper boundaries, they may carry too much emotional weight, leading to exhaustion. Learning to protect their energy while still offering compassion is key. Karma's protection. You see, it often seems as if a protective force surrounds the chosen ones. When someone tries to harm them, whether through deceit, manipulation, or ill intentions, the consequences come swiftly. Those who act against them often find their negativity bouncing back on them, as if the universe itself is watching over these individuals. This doesn't mean chosen ones are immune to challenges. They still face difficulties, but they often emerge stronger and wiser. Setbacks become lessons rather than defeats. They understand that life operates on an unseen balance, where the energy they put out, positive or negative, eventually returns. On number 5, we have your intense inner battles. You see, the path of the chosen is not easy. They go through deep internal struggles, questioning their existence, purpose, and the nature of reality. Moments of doubt, loneliness, and even despair are common. But these battles are necessary. They serve as a forge, shaping them into stronger, wiser individuals. Through these struggles, they develop resilience. They learn to trust their inner guidance and overcome obstacles that might break others. Every hardship becomes a step forward, leading them closer to the truth they seek. At some point in their journey, chosen ones feel an undeniable pull to help others. Whether through teaching, healing, or simply offering wisdom, they naturally gravitate toward roles where they can make a difference. They see pain in the world and feel compelled to ease it. This isn't about seeking recognition. Their desire to help comes from a deep understanding of human suffering. They've been through challenges themselves, and they know what it feels like to struggle alone. By guiding others, they also find healing within themselves. Now, unlike most people who seek stability and routine, chosen ones often experience drastic life changes. Jobs, relationships, beliefs, and even their sense of identity shift multiple times throughout their lives. These transformations aren't random, they are necessary evolutions. Each phase of their life serves a purpose, bringing them closer to their true selves. What might seem like setbacks to others are actually breakthroughs. The chosen ones don't resist change, they embrace it, knowing that each ending is simply the beginning of something greater. At number 8, you have a deep fascination with the unknown. Whether it's spirituality, consciousness, ancient wisdom, or the mysteries of the universe, chosen ones have an insatiable thirst for knowledge. They are drawn to the unknown, constantly seeking answers that go beyond conventional wisdom. Their curiosity is boundless, leading them to explore topics that others dismiss. This search for understanding is not just intellectual, it's personal. They feel that hidden truths exist, and they are meant to uncover them. As they explore deeper, they find answers that resonate at a soul level, confirming that their journey is not in vain. While many rely solely on logic and facts, chosen ones trust their intuition above all else. They receive gut feelings, dreams, and sudden insights that guide them in the right direction. When something feels off, they know to listen. When they feel a strong pull towards something, they follow it. This inner guidance helps them navigate life with clarity. Even when external circumstances seem uncertain, their intuition provides a sense of knowing. The more they trust it, the stronger it becomes, leading them to opportunities and experiences that align with their purpose. Now, despite all the challenges, doubts, and transformations, chosen ones always feel that they are meant for something greater. They may not always know what it is, but deep down they sense that their existence has a higher purpose. This feeling keeps them moving forward even when the path is unclear. Over time, as they follow the signs, embrace their uniqueness, and trust their journey, their purpose reveals itself. They realize that everything, the struggles, the synchronicities, the wisdom gained, was leading them to this moment, to a life that is not just lived, but deeply fulfilled. The chosen possess an elevated intuition that sets them apart. This internal compass guides them through life, allowing them to sense things beyond logic or explanation. Their intuition is like an ever-present whisper, warning them of dangers, leading them to opportunities, and confirming unspoken truths. They often experience strong gut feelings that turn out to be right, as if they are tapping into a hidden layer of reality that others overlook. This heightened awareness manifests in many ways. Some feel an immediate sense of trust or distrust when meeting someone new, while others instinctively avoid situations that later prove to be harmful. It is as if their subconscious mind is always scanning the environment, picking up on unseen signals. This ability is not random, but rather a reflection of their deep connection with the universe. The more they trust their instincts, the stronger this ability becomes. For many chosen individuals, their intuition acts as a shield. It helps them recognize manipulation deceit, and ill intentions before they manifest into problems. They can read people's energy, detecting subtle shifts in body language and tone. Even without clear evidence, they just know when something is off. This makes them naturally cautious, preferring to observe before fully engaging. Their ability to sense deception makes them difficult to fool, often leaving dishonest individuals uneasy in their presence. However, this gift also comes with challenges. They sometimes struggle to explain their feelings to others who rely solely on logic. When they foresee a situation unfolding in a certain way, they may be dismissed as overly sensitive or paranoid, but time and again, their predictions prove accurate. Over the years, they learn to trust their instincts even when others doubt them. Developing intuition requires mindfulness. The chosen often practice meditation, deep reflection, or dream journaling to sharpen their awareness. These activities help them tune into their subconscious and recognize patterns that others miss. Spending time in silence, away from distractions, strengthens this ability, making their inner voice clearer and more reliable. Another key aspect of their intuition is their ability to foresee events before they happen. This doesn't necessarily mean detailed visions of the future, but rather an unshakable sense of knowing. They might wake up feeling uneasy only to later realize that something major was about to happen, or they may feel drawn toward certain choices without understanding why, only to later see how perfectly things aligned. This intuitive foresight allows them to navigate life with remarkable precision. But intuition isn't just about avoiding danger, it's also a guide toward positive outcomes. The chosen feel drawn to the right opportunities, relationships, and paths, often without a logical explanation. They trust the flow of the universe, knowing that their instincts will lead them where they need to be. This deep trust allows them to embrace change and step into the unknown with confidence. This gift also plays a crucial role in their relationships. The chosen form deep, unspoken connections with others who share similar energy. They can sense when someone needs support, even without words. Their ability to pick up on emotions makes them compassionate listeners and trusted advisors. Others naturally open up to them, drawn to their ability to see beyond the surface. However, this sensitivity also requires balance. Being highly intuitive means absorbing a lot of emotional energy, which can be draining. The chosen must learn to set boundaries, ensuring that they don't take on the burdens of others at their own expense. Practices like grounding techniques, spending time in nature, and energy cleansing rituals help them stay centered and prevent emotional exhaustion. Nature plays a vital role in strengthening their intuition. Many chosen individuals feel an innate connection with the earth, as if they can hear what it has to say. The rustling of leaves, the movement of water, and the stillness of the night all hold messages for those who listen. Time spent in nature recharges their energy, bringing them clarity and a sense of alignment. Their connection with the natural world goes beyond appreciation. It is a deep spiritual bond. They recognize that everything in nature operates in cycles, and they apply this wisdom to their own lives. Just as the seasons change, they understand that growth, rest, and transformation all have their time. This awareness helps them embrace life's ups and downs with grace, trusting that everything happens as it should. This connection also makes them deeply protective of the environment. Many feel a strong calling to care for nature, whether through small acts like planting trees or larger efforts like advocating for environmental causes. Their love for the earth reflects their love for balance and harmony. They see nature as a teacher, constantly providing lessons about patience, resilience, and renewal. In addition to their intuition and bond with nature, The chosen possess a natural ability to heal. Their presence alone brings comfort to those in distress. People feel lighter around them as if their worries momentarily fade. This isn't due to any specific technique, but rather their genuine energy. Their aura radiates peace, making them a source of reassurance and stability. They often find themselves in the role of caregivers, whether emotionally or physically. Friends and strangers alike are drawn to them, seeking advice, comfort, or simply a sense of calm. This gift of healing can manifest in different ways, some through their words, others through touch, and some simply by being there. Their ability to listen without judgment allows others to feel seen and understood. Recognizing this gift, many chosen individuals choose to develop it further. Some turn to practices like Reiki, energy healing, or guided meditation to channel their abilities more effectively. Others express their healing nature through acts of kindness, creating safe spaces for those in need. No matter how it manifests, their presence alone is a soothing force. However, just like their intuition, this ability requires self-care. Constantly giving can be exhausting, and without proper boundaries, they risk depleting their own energy. To maintain balance, they must take time for solitude, engage in activities that recharge them, and surround themselves with positive influences. Protecting their own well-being ensures that they can continue offering healing to others without feeling drained. The chosen also experience a deep sense of purpose, as if they are meant to guide others toward growth and self-discovery. Their journey is not just about their own evolution, but about uplifting those around them. They inspire through their actions, showing others how to live with integrity, kindness, and awareness. Many find themselves drawn to paths that involve teaching, mentoring, or creative expression. Whether through storytelling, art, or leadership, they naturally guide others toward enlightenment. This is not a role they force upon themselves, it happens effortlessly. Their authenticity shines through, making people gravitate toward their wisdom. Living as one of the chosen is a profound experience. Their heightened intuition, healing nature, and deep connection with the universe set them apart. They walk a path that requires awareness, self-care, and trust in the unseen. While their journey comes with challenges, it also brings immense fulfillment. They understand that their gifts are not just for them, but for the greater good. By embracing who they are, they create ripples of change, inspiring those around them to seek their own truth. Their existence is a proof to the power of living in alignment with the universe. And as they continue on their journey, they remain guided by the very forces that set them apart: intuition, compassion, and an unbreakable connection to the world around them. Often this ability is subtle and not always understood by others, but for the chosen, it serves as an essential beacon. Anyone who has experienced a first impression that later proved true knows how this ability works. To fine-tune this perception, daily introspection can be a valuable practice, strengthening the connection with this inner voice. The sixth sense also acts as a guide in decision-making, making difficult or unclear choices easier. The chosen, driven by intuition, often make decisions that may appear impulsive or unconventional to others. However, these choices usually turn out to be correct, as if guided by wisdom beyond common logic. For them, intuition isn't a mystery to be unraveled, but a natural gift to be respected and cultivated. Practicing intuitive writing or creative visualization can help those looking to strengthen this gift, fostering a clearer connection to their internal guidance. When in tune with their intuition, the chosen reach an understanding of the world that goes beyond the visible. Intuition allows them to see beyond the surface, finding deeper meanings in encounters and challenges. This ability acts as a compass, pointing the way to self-knowledge and spiritual awakening. For those who recognize this sensitivity within themselves, the journey is about trust, even when the path is uncertain. This gift serves as an open door to greater understanding, hinting at something vast waiting just ahead. Among the signs that characterize the chosen, one of the most striking is the insatiable quest for spiritual knowledge. For these individuals, the pursuit of wisdom is a hunger that never ceases. They are not satisfied with superficial answers. Instead, they dive into deeper questions, seeking meaning beyond the ordinary. This desire to discover and understand both the universe and their own essence drives them to explore topics such as spiritual awakening, universal connection, and mystical experiences that many still consider out of reach. For those who feel this burning curiosity, authors like Joe Dispenza can open doors to new perceptions and transformative ideas. The pursuit of knowledge is not just intellectual, it is deeply transformative. Each discovery expands their awareness and pushes the boundaries of their existence. They are drawn to spiritual practices, Eastern philosophies, and self-knowledge techniques, embracing insights that challenge conventional logic. Those who feel this same quest might begin with simple practices like daily meditation or reading spiritual classics, which act as portals to a greater understanding. This journey is not linear. It is a dance, a flow, where the process is just as important as the answers found. This constant quest creates a kind of immunity to life's trivial distractions, as they know their mission goes beyond the material and fleeting. The chosen are always attentive to new sources of wisdom, finding inspiration everywhere, from a mentor's words to ancient cultural teachings. With each lesson, they feel closer to a greater truth, an awakening yet to come. Their insatiable desire keeps them moving forward, knowing each step brings them closer to spiritual fulfillment. For the chosen, life's coincidences carry a deeper significance. They are not seen as mere chances, but as messages from the universe, affirming they are on the right path. They experience a constant synchronicity, like thinking of someone who then calls, or finding an unexpected solution at just the right moment. These synchronicities serve as confirmations that their awakening is real and that a greater force is guiding their journey. For those who have noticed these coincidences, keeping a synchronicity journal can help deepen this awareness. Over time, these occurrences become a quiet compass, offering guidance and clarity in moments of uncertainty. As they begin to recognize these patterns, they develop a sense that an unseen intelligence is orchestrating everything around them. Every encounter, every conversation seems to hold a larger purpose, revealing the next step to take. This awareness brings confidence and peace, reinforcing the belief that answers will always present themselves when needed. To strengthen this connection, carefully observing daily life and reflecting on these moments can be a powerful practice. These synchronicities act as reminders that they are connected to something vast and infinite. When they encounter these moments of chance, they feel part of a greater whole, where their thoughts and actions influence and are influenced by an invisible force. This reinforces the belief that nothing happens randomly and that each moment carries an opportunity for growth. By sharing these stories with others, they inspire those around them to seek meaning in life's unexpected encounters, amplifying the impact of collective awakening. If you relate to these signs and feel like life has bigger plans for you, comment, Chosen One. And if life ever feels too hard, just come back to this comment. These coincidences are more than just curious events. They are gateways to the unknown, defying logic and proving that the world is far larger than what human senses perceive. When the chosen recognize this connection between the unseen and the everyday, they open themselves to a richer, more vibrant life experience. Accepting these signs ultimately strengthens their spiritual journey, revealing new layers of wisdom at each step, as if life itself is silently telling them they are exactly where they should be. The chosen also have a natural impulse to serve, an almost uncontrollable desire to help and make a difference in the lives of others. It is as if an internal flame compels them to offer support, whether through a kind gesture, sincere advice, or simply listening attentively. This calling to serve does not seek applause or recognition. It comes from genuine compassion and a deep desire to ease suffering. For those who feel this need to help, even small acts can make a difference. Offering empathetic listening, daily kindness, or sincere companionship can be powerful ways to serve. This desire arises from a fundamental understanding that all beings are connected. The chosen see beyond divisions, knowing that by helping others, they also contribute to their own spiritual growth. For them, life is a cycle. What they give comes back in some form, bringing harmony and deeper meaning to their actions. This feeling guides them toward activities that contribute to collective well-being, whether through volunteer work or projects that create a positive impact in their communities. If you feel this same inclination, consider exploring causes that align with your purpose. When the chosen put this calling into practice, they experience a unique satisfaction, as if fulfilling a greater mission. This need to help is not about self-sacrifice, but about balanced generosity. The chosen learn to balance their giving with self-care, knowing they can only offer their best to others if they maintain their own peace and well-being. The journey is about learning to channel this energy, giving with an open heart while ensuring they also recharge and keep their inner light strong. This combination of service and self-preservation makes them living examples of compassion and balance, inspiring others to do the same and cultivate their own awakening. Now that you know the signs and characteristics of these special individuals, you can reflect on your own path. Could you too have this calling to serve, to follow an elevated intuition, to connect with the universe in ways that reveal the way forward? Each of the signs we have discussed offers an opportunity for self-discovery and growth. What steps are you willing to take to strengthen your awakening? Well, these questions serve as an invitation to explore your own spiritual quest, to strengthen your connection with the universe, and to discover what truly moves you. After all, transformation begins when you decide it is possible. Now, if this video resonated with you, subscribe to the channel to keep learning powerful insights. Thanks for being part of this journey. See you in the next one.